So here we got some elite people, and she's the mother. They're at the Colosseum. That's the city that was kind of burned to ashes when a volcano was coming with its plasma cloud and heated up everything. So I was there too. And I was walking on the wall until a guard came and was, making me come down from that wall. I just wanted to have overlook the area. That's why I did so. So she's got does it matter? I crossed out the real name, so let's call him Versace, or her Shiloh. And there we got the Vivienne, if that's the real name, or if that's just the magazine name of this individual. And then we got Zahara and another Versace. And the elite, I learned by he's called Miles Mattis, and he's going after the genealogy of the rich. So there is a video, there are other people going after this, but he did it in depth, and he came out with the names that created all the royal families in Europe, and that family was called Vasa. Just like the Vasa, the dry bread. And then there is Jagiellon. And Radziwiłł. Maybe a Y, I'm not sure. So instead of looking out for names like Rothschild, these are the real rich ones, the elite that rule the world. And if you go onto Miles Mattis' sites, and if you're not interested in him searching for Jennifer Aniston's genealogy or so, you should read the Ancient Spooks series on there. It's maybe, they feel like 100 pages PDFs, the 4 parts of that series, and it's not even written by Miles Mattis, but he put it up onto his site. It's written by a German, and he can take you to the Phoenicians, the ones on the boats, the elite, later on being the East India Company, creating all the royal houses in Europe, and now maybe being most certainly, I'm not for sure, but I reckon they are behind those 50 conglomerates that the Technical University has found out owns 40% of world finance already in 1997. And then I know for sure that the elite has been buying themselves into the Vatican. There always was the clerical people, the religions, and there were the politic people, the royals, so to say, the aristocracy, and that one got both bought up by the rich. They made money with looking onto the world like in a Monopoly game. They weren't just looking at a city. Monopoly is like one city. They look at the world. Okay, in this region we create like a prison. People cannot really work there, but we take all their stuff out of the earth. We have our mines there, and they can work there if they want. But if there is no buildings, there is no cities built, there is nothing, you have to pay for the water. If you want to buy water, you pay for water, high prices, but you have no wells, you have no fountains. How is that? That's Africa. The whole continent feels like a prison to me when I go onto streams and talk to people, even when they're close. Algeria, all the people want to come here. They don't want to stay there. There is no jobs. A so I can't be on Periscope. That's why I can only be on these children's stream sites. And why is it I don't have a cellular phone? Well, you can't have a cellular phone with Ethernet. I don't have Wi-Fi around me. The next antenna I'm showing you is a kilometer away from me. And by that I'm still hit by the negative effects. It's just that I don't want to take the risk and have a cellular phone with all those negative frequencies right beside my head. Okay, there is millions of children having cancer. Brain cancer has risen a lot. That's probably because of the cellular phones. So the mobile phone antenna will get closer because of G5 being a frequency being much smaller. So you need smaller distances to actually transmit. You know, radio is like this. Radio. And your microwave is like this. And then mobile phone communication has 4 or now 5. G5 will be like, you don't even see that it is a wave anymore. And that one cannot travel that huge distances. So now me living 1 kilometer, that's like half a mile, more than half a mile away from a mobile phone antenna, kind of feels safe to me. But it'll change, you know. I won't have the possibility to flee those mobile phone antennas. That's why I want to go and be a Phoenician myself. All the rich, they are on their boats on the seas. I'm just gonna do the same. I'll be couch sailing, at least from 2025 on, because then we have 80% coverage from G5 antennas in Switzerland. Like, the technology is coming from China. Huawei has it, and China has these buses that drive without human interaction. No human sitting there driving it. We're gonna get there. The second country that has the same, it'll be Switzerland. Yes, so because I was at the Colosseum, I wanted to point out, you know, this page. Hello. Okay, thank you. So funny. So yeah, this gender mainstreaming, as it is called, you see happening right here. So I mean, this is a girl dressing like this, either because she wants it, she was manipulated into it by her. If this even is her, well, she is her mother, she looks like her, the lips. Or she was hypnotized into it. She looks the same like her brother, somehow. So it's the girls, they need to be more masculine, because if you have a man, what he really likes about women or femininity is femininity. It's the long hair, she's got no long hair. It's the flowing fabrics of the clothes, you know. She's got nothing of that going on. And it's the unsteady walk on high heels. Like when you wear sneakers, you can walk like in a parade, military parade. But if you are on high heels, you become kind of, waving on your own. You don't really walk too firm. You can walk firm. That's what models should do, then it looks good. But for men looking onto a figure that has a real small stand, that one looks feminine to them, different to themselves. That's why they love it. They don't look out for girls with short hair, with military clothes or unflattering clothes. You know, the makeup isn't needed, the jewelry isn't needed, it's the long hair, and it's actually the ratio between your waist and your hip, whether you can give birth easily. That one is seen by men. They don't look onto your bottom, they actually check that area, the hip waist area. I'd say they just have to look down there, and that's not because your bottom can give birth to children. It's because, there is a biological reason behind it, must be, that kind of made us procreate easily in the past, so now we still do it. So, the family union is split by this. There won't be male and female meeting that easily anymore by this agenda of the elite, and that's what they want. They want less people on Earth, and they want to have chaos. If there is a lot of chaos, then they can continue with their agendas in other regions and topics.